I am here looking for an investment for my agency so that I can help grow and scale.
How much are you looking for?
Around $200,000.
And what percentage of that would you give up of your agency ownership?
15%.
15%.
So that's about a $1.3 million, a little bit over valuation of your agency?
Yes.
I think you're a little early. Part of scaling is scaling yourself first. And so you need to become a top producer. And yes, you're gonna have to wear all the hats.
You're talking premium and we're talking revenue. So in order for me to invest in your agency, I have to know that there's enough money there for me to take my cut.
And where did you come up with the $200,000 for 15%?
Just with what I need, how much I've been already looking at office space, seeing how much computers I would need, how much software I would need.
Did you take it in account for okay, does this make sense to the investors or this is just stuff that I need to buy?
Maybe just stuff that I need to buy.
Okay, that's okay. I appreciate the honesty. Yeah.
If someone was to invest this $200,000, where do you project you going above and beyond the $300,000 in premium?
I'll just be very honest.
Yeah.
I know that I'm different. I know that I'm doing something very different in the property and casualty world. I'm 100% invested into my insurance agency.
Okay, so I have an offer for you.
My name is Cody Askins. I own and operate multiple seven-figure businesses, and this is Agency Investors.
So we're looking for a $50,000 investment for 10% of the company.
The stakes are high, and the opportunities are even higher. 5 titans of the insurance industry are here to make or break the dreams of ambitious agents.
Tell me you talked to your partner before you came about specifics.
I'm out. Thank you anyway.
Meet Brandon Todd, a risk-taking visionary who revolutionized the insurance industry. Edward Pritchett, a master of networking and recruitment. Cassidy Arbelli, a strategic genius with a proven record of empire building. And Dr. Billy Williams, an analytical mastermind renowned for his ability to identify potential where others see none.
This is the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
Ooh, my nerves are still just kind of...
Here at Agency Investors, these giants of the game don't just invest in companies, they invest in people.
So you don't need any money?
Oh, no, yeah, I do.
Can I stop you?
Go ahead.
Dude, I love you, Robert. You're driving me nuts.
I'm sorry, let me shut up.
They're on the lookout for the next big thing in insurance. Their time is valuable, and they're ready to invest.
We want to invest. We've got the funds, we've got the resources.
All of this is to help you in some way.
I'm ride or die with
I will
this.
give you $1 for 100% of your business, but you can't come with it.
Our entrepreneurs today must impress them, not just with their ideas, but with their drive, their passion, and their willingness to push the limits. This is Agency Investors.
My name is Surrell Walker. I am from Nashville, Tennessee, and I am here looking for an investment for my independent property and casualty agency. I want to be perceived as a strong, confident, independent agent that is looking to grow her agency, looking to expand, and looking to continue to make content and help other independent agents grow their agencies. Hey everyone, my name is Surrell Walker. I'm the owner of Walker Insurance Agency, a property and casualty agency located in Nashville, Tennessee. And my year-to-date sales is $30,000 and my projected calendar year sales is $300,000. At the moment, I'm doing both personal and commercial lines of insurance. However, I would like to move more towards a home insurance-based industry because I do sell real estate in the state of Tennessee as well. And I know the importance of having the correct homeowner's insurance. According to a recent article submitted by Liberty Mutual, only 25% of independent agents are under the age of 35, and I fit into that category. I am struggling with the operational structures of my business. I definitely need help with employees and an office space so that I can help scale my agency with help. At the moment, I'm doing everything by myself, and I'm wearing a lot of different hats, and it can be difficult. I am excelling in social media. I have been contacted by major insurance companies that express their gratitude to my content, helping other insurance agents, and they are looking to work with me in the future. I am here looking for an investment for my agency so that I can help grow and scale. Thank you.
Thank you. Very impressive, by the way.
How much are you looking for?
Around $200,000.
So that would value your agency, and what percentage of that would you give up of your agency ownership?
15%.
15%.
So that's about a $1.3 million, a little bit over valuation of your agency?
Yes.
So so that's 1.3 million in revenue, right?
Well, that would be 1.3 million valuation
Right.
Yeah,
at
1.33.
$200,000 for 15%.
Right, but I'm saying that's based on your revenue, what you expect to build, what you expect to be able to bring home, right?
So currently I haven't done all of the networking that I feel like I could be doing just because, like I said, I'm wearing multiple different hats. So I haven't been able to go all in with the agency because I do not have help. So it's like I can't be out networking and then I have no one to answer phone calls and no one to actually get the quotes back to anyone. So I know that my agency can grow. I just need a structure.
Totally. Well, and you said you've done 30,000
In premium.
in premium.
Yes.
How much in revenue so far this year since January? You're projecting 300K. Is that premium or revenue?
That is premium.
Okay.
Yes, and that's just with me continuing to do it by myself. I spoke to, and I've done some interviews with some phone lead generations. So just doing the numbers from what they told me and what I could do myself, that's where the $300,000 in premium came from.
Yeah.
What's your average carrier contract percentage? Is 10, 12, 15%?
15%.
15%?
Where would this $200,000 go? What's your plan?
Definitely need an office space. Definitely need laptops, computers, phone systems. I am just doing everything on my own at home. So we go towards that, go towards hiring employees.
Do you have any percentage earmarked for equipment versus staffing and what you're looking to build out on that side of things?
I do not know.
What's your background? What did you do before this? You just started in January? What did you do before this?
So I have a bachelor's degree in healthcare management administration. I previously worked for a major health insurance company, and then I sub-produced for 2 years prior to opening my agency in January 2023. So I sub-produced for an independent agent.
Currently or before?
Before. Now I own my agency.
Got it.
I'll clear the deck here, guys. I think you're a little early. You know, part of scaling is scaling yourself first. And so you need to become a top producer. And yes, you're gonna have to wear all the hats, but you need to become a top producer before you go hire and build everything else. You have to show that you've done it yourself. You're gonna have to learn the hard lessons of wearing all the hats so that you'll know what to hire. And until you can put those big numbers up, say, I personally did this by myself, I don't believe you're ready to scale, and I think it's too early for you. I think you've got a bright future ahead of you, but I'm out.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, I think your numbers don't add up. When I say your numbers don't add up, you're talking premium and we're talking revenue. So in order for me to invest in your agency, I have to know that there's enough money there for me to take my cut, for me to take my share, whether that's on a pro rata basis, whether that's on a dividend basis, however I did that. So right now there's just not enough meat on the bone, right? So what I would suggest to you right now is start developing your processes. Now I'm a process guy, I'm a process freak. So that everything for me starts with, do I have the processes? Because if you have the processes, now I can bring people into those processes. For you to get an office, for you to hire people, for you to do all that right now without having written processes means all of you are trying to figure it out at the same time. So what I would do if I were offering a suggestion is I would stop and say, let me write everything out that I want my agency to be. Let me record, like what he was saying, let me record all my daily processes, my daily activities, so that I can hand those daily activities off to someone else to do, and I can go do more high revenue producing things. Right now, it seems like you're looking more for a loan than an actual investor. And the difference in the two, an investor is going to give you knowledge, wisdom, experience, resources, and money, where a bank is just going to give you money and then you figure out what to do with it. And right now, I just feel like there's a lot that you need to figure out what to do before the money comes into play. So for that reason, it's a little, there's not enough meat on the bone for me to look at that.
It's okay, thank you for the opportunity.
What has your revenue been this year from the insurance side? Do you know?
From the insurance side, it's been around $5,000.
Okay. And where did you come up with the $200,000 for 15%?
Just with what I need, how much I've been already looking at office space, seeing how much computers I would need, how much software I would need.
Did you take it in like account for like, okay, does this make sense to the investors, or this is just stuff that I need to buy?
Maybe just stuff that I need to buy.
Okay, that's okay. I appreciate the honesty. Yeah, yeah.
If someone was to invest this $200,000, where do you project you going above and beyond the $300,000 in premium?
I'll just be very honest.
Yeah.
I know that I'm different. I know that I'm doing something very different in the property and casualty world. I know that the clients are going to come. I know that might sound like, well, where are they going to come from? But I know that.
You have to believe it. Yeah.
I believe very full-heartedly in myself. And I know that once I start networking and doing everything that I know that I can do, the clients are going to come. I don't want the clients to come right now at this moment because it's going to fall apart because I can't do it all by myself. So I definitely understand what you guys are saying, like there's not enough meat on the bone. But if I don't have the structure there for everything to come in, how will I handle it?
Yes. Two things I'm thinking about too. Because we were a networking group together in Nashville, like a little agent meet and greet that I did, and you showed up, which was awesome. Super impressive. Did you get to know everyone that was there, see what they did, and follow up with them after?
I have, yes. I have
Good.
talked to several people from where we did the meetup.
Did you get some business out of it?
I have not, no. I have referred to them. They have not referred to me, but they're life insurance agents.
Who writes their P&C?
No one. Well, obviously they're using me now as their referral. They just haven't had any referrals.
Put their business with you too then,
Yeah.
right? And I think they would.
I have a few questions. So you do real estate as well. Talk to me about how much time you have and energy you have into putting into this agency.
If I'm going to choose between real estate and insurance, I'm definitely going to choose insurance.
Okay, why?
The residual income. Definitely the market in Nashville is great. However, you sell that one home and I might not see that client again for the next 5 to 10 years. I know that with building my book of business that I'm going to have that continual revenue, and then I can reach out to them and say, okay, hey, just to let you know I also sell real estate, etc. But I'm 100% invested into my insurance agency.
Okay, so I have an offer for you. It's not $200,000, it's actually not a monetary investment, but I'd definitely be willing to take you on as a client pro bono and help you with figuring out how you can structure your business and what you need to do next. And you might actually find you don't need the $200,000, that you can do this on your own and you can make a lot more money than you think.
Okay.
So that's the offer that I have for you.
Okay.
That's so awesome, seriously. And Cassidy's like, oh my gosh, crazy impressive, knows what she's doing, man, that's awesome. And that was my next question too, was like, why real estate, right? So there's two things that obviously don't add up. One, I think you've got to pick a lane. I don't succeed when I'm trying to do multiple things, right? We all do multiple things now, but like we didn't then, right, at all. We went all in on one thing. And if you really started doing the math on your agency, I mean, you brought in $5,000 in about 5 months. Hypothetically, we would assume it's going to do 12 grand the first year. If you took it times 2, that's 24 grand. We would value, 15%, probably like $3,600, right? As a general example. Now,
Correct.
There's a big difference between $3,600 and 200,000. Okay. However, I do see a bright future for you. I don't think you need $200,000 either, and I do believe what I've heard, as in like you have to go all in and become a top producer and stop playing and like really get good at this and start meeting people and closing them on letting you do their insurance, right? You should have been asking me if I could do my P&C, So for that reason, I'm out now too.
And I would have to agree with what everyone else is saying in the sense that if you knew better the actual structure that you wanted to use that $200,000 for, that would have given me a little bit more confidence. So forming that process, as Dr. Billy was talking about, that's going to be the key thing to allowing you to be able to use your time in the best possible way to start growing. And like it feels like you're wearing a lot of hats because you're probably in a lot of different places all the time, right? And so if you're able to work out a process, and I think what Cassidy is offering, that's really going to help you. You're going to feel like, oh man, I'm not wearing as many hats as I thought because now the hats have a place to go and I'm only doing this at this time. You'll see your revenue start to grow. You'll be able to build your war chest, and then you're going to be able to get that office, start adding staff, get the equipment that you need, and really map out a game plan for that. So for that reason, I'd be out as well.
Yeah, the investment that you need right now is mentorship, and Cassidy has offered that. That's where you're going to really get your benefit. And be careful of that housing market. You know, we're in a hard market right now. I'm on the PNC side. We're in a really hard market right now, meaning carriers are shutting down. Even in Nashville, which, you know, Nashville has your big money areas are going to be Brentwood, Franklin, Forest Hills, and within those areas, we're seeing a contraction where we're writing 60% less business. So.
Last thing I'll say is the worst thing that can happen to you is that you have an office, you have a lot of employees, you have your processes written down and all that, and you don't have any sales. The best thing that can happen to you is that you get a bunch of sales and you don't have the processes in the office and all that to keep it up with. Everyone who's been successful starts with sales, make sales, have all those problems and fires to put out, but if you try to put out the fires in advance, you're going to put out the wrong fires because you don't know what it's going to look like once you start doing that. So focus on your lead generation, have one lead generation source, one way you're getting customers, start out with one mainline product, focus like a laser on that, and then go get all those good problems.
Be overwhelmed with sales and everything else will take care of itself.
Okay.
Yeah, your new goal should be $50K a month.
Yeah.
AP, PNC, $50K a month.
Okay.
Immediately. When you get there, you figure it out, the rest will come.
Okay.
So we have one offer on the table.
Yes. Definitely gonna accept it.
Awesome.
Let's go.
All
I
right.
love it. Let's
we got
go.
our first deal.
Do we do the whole hugging?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on.
Okay. I'm excited. It's so nice.
I'm super excited that I'm gonna have a mentor that is going to help guide me in the direction that I need to be.
I was gonna do it, I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting here going, but that's a woman, that's Cassidy's lane.
It's hard, you see potential in people.
And I was like, I bet Cassidy will do that same thing.
Ooh, my nerves are still just kind of, even though I did not get the investment that I wanted, Walker Insurance Agency is going to be a well-known property and casualty agency.
We all know enough people that have tons of money and still can't figure it out.